One of the worst feelings in the world is as a reseller, Amazon seller, is finding a profitable item, you check it out, and then the store cancels your order. You think you hit your spend goal maybe, and then you find out later you didn't. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over why most orders get canceled, and then also how to avoid getting your orders canceled and tips and tricks I picked up over the years so you don't get your orders canceled. If you are new to the channel, my name is John. I've done over $3 million selling on Amazon, been doing it full time, and my goal is to help you make money selling on Amazon and leave your 9-to-5. So if you want to know how to do that, definitely subscribe to the channel and watch some past videos. So without further ado, let's go through this. So reasons why orders get canceled. So number one is you are shopping at the site for the first time and you are kind of an unknown customer, and basically you say, all right, give me 10 of these items. You spend almost $1,000, or even if it's just 10 of one item at 50, at 500, the store is like, this might be fraud. So we will get into how to get around this in a little later, but that's number one. Number two, the account and billing addresses do not match up. So most of these reasons is because they think it is fraud, and we're gonna go over how to get around that. Number three is abusing the welcome offer. So a lot of these websites will be first time customer, 10% off, 20% off, 15% off, whatever the percentage is. And a lot of people will try to abuse this, make new email addresses, do catch-alls. Now this does work on some websites, but eventually you will get banned, most likely. Even on some of the bigger sites, I know someone just recently who got banned from a site that really never bans resellers, but they were abusing like a 20% off coupon, and the site was like, that's it, you're done for good. A second, maybe part two of this, is abusing a sale. So let's just say Target has 50% off video games, or any store really, and they're like, listen, you could only get 5 of them. Well, if you place like 5 orders of 5 or 10 orders, or you just try to really get as many as you can, sometimes they will cancel your orders, and then eventually they ban you from the site. Some sites are better than others. Walmart doesn't really seem to care, but stuff like Target and these smaller retailers, they will ban you from buying or cancel your orders. Number 5 is going to be you're ordering way too much. So a lot of people, someone DM'd me the other day asking why Target cancel their order. They tried to spend $2,000 in one shot, which is a lot for Target. Usually I try to keep orders between $500 and $1,000. It really just does depend on the site. There are some sites that will let me spend, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 at a shot. It just really depends on that. But if you could keep your orders from about 500 to 1,000, usually don't have an issue. Obviously it depends on the site, but that's kind of why orders get canceled. Now, what can you do to avoid order cancellations? So a lot of the reasons why your orders get canceled is it's because they think it is fraud or potential fraud, and they don't want to ship you $1,000 worth of stuff, and then they are kind of out that money because it's fraudulent or it's stolen or whatever. So when you are paying for, these are some tips. When you are paying for your goods, I love to use PayPal a lot because PayPal is super legit. Most online websites offer PayPal payment. So basically when you use PayPal, you are basically, it's like legit. Like PayPal is saying, hey, this person is legit. You could hook up your credit cards and all that stuff through PayPal and pay that way. But the retailer is like, okay, PayPal is a legit site. we will let this order go through. And PayPal, depending on the site, will sometimes mask your address. So if your address doesn't match, so for example, if I'm sending items to a prep center, usually what PayPal will do is they will just put the shipping address and not show the site my billing address is where I live. So that's a nice little tip there. And you could also use Apple Pay, Shop Pay, pretty much any kind of like third party that is legit in a retailer's mind will help. Second part of this, credit cards. So if you are going to have a credit card, that's how you buy most of your stuff. You want the billing address and shipping address to match. A lot of websites think that is fraud. If they don't, some do not care, but most do, just because I'm ordering it. I'm saying, hey, I want $2,000 worth of stuff, but I don't want it to go to my house. That would be a red flag if I was a retailer too. So just kind of keep that in mind. What you can do is you could change the billing address on the credit card you're using. So if you are sending it to a prep center or you normally send it somewhere else, you can change it so it matches every time. I've definitely done this in the past and still do it today, and I don't have any issues. And the third one is my favorite, is using gift cards. So I buy a lot of discounted gift cards. And what this does is it's already issued by the site. So if you're spending a gift card, obviously the site is like, okay, like we issued this gift card. It is definitely legit. So let's get this order through and let's process it. So just keep that in mind. Discounted gift cards are great. Oh, a big caveat here: before you buy discounted gift cards or a lot of them or place a big order, definitely one, check the limits. Some sites will only be like, you could only use 2 gift cards per checkout or whatever. And another thing about this, make sure that site doesn't cancel, because you don't want to have all these gift cards that you can no longer use. Number 2, warm up the site. If you are shopping at a site for the first time, you want to, I would say, buy 5 to 10, maybe just 5 items, or a quantity of 5, and try to stay under $500 so your order doesn't get flagged. Kind of go back, make sure the shipping and billing is matches and all that stuff. This is really just for checking out for the first time. You just want everything to go through. You want it to go smooth. You don't want to place back to back orders. You just want to get the site warmed up. Maybe do this like 2-3 times, and then the site will be like, okay, this person orders, their credit card was good, we haven't had any issues or anything like that. So, and then depending on the site, you could either order more, or sometimes they'll eventually just cancel your orders. It just really depends. But warming them up, it's never a good idea to kind of try to go with like an over $1,000 transaction, or try to order 20 or 30 or something. You just want to warm the site up. Remember, we want to think long term. This is a business. Securing 20 of something that will make you $5 is $100. If you can't get that order through, you can't shop there again, it doesn't help you. But if you could get 5 and make $25 and realize that you could do it over and over again, and eventually hopefully your limit will go up, that is the smarter play there. This one, number 3, if you get your order canceled, always call the site and ask them why the order was canceled. Usually this conversation goes, hey, I just placed an order. For some reason, it got canceled. Was there a payment issue? Just want to make sure I get this through. I don't say why I'm buying 10 of them or anything like that. Usually they don't ask. And like 90% of the time they say, oh, we thought this was fraud. So you really want this? Yes, I do. Okay, let me rerun it or place the order again, and we'll make sure your account doesn't get flagged. I've had this happen on about 3 or 4 sites that I shop at regularly, and now I have no issues. I thought in one of the sites I was done for good, and I was like really like, man, I can't believe this. I finally like kind of mastered this site. Now they're gonna cancel my orders, but it just turned out that I hit like a spending threshold in their system that triggered an order cancel. But all they had to do was like put a mark on my account that it was fine, and that was that. And this last one here, this is a hard one to do, but eventually once you do this long enough, is shop at sites that don't care how much you order. And before you say, obviously, they are out there. There are plenty of sites out there that will let you order $1,000, $2,000 worth, or place back-to-back orders, or order 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 of something. Walmart is notorious for this. They really don't care. They will set limits. Usually their limit is 12, but you could place multiple orders on that site. Sometimes they'll even up the limits. It just really depends on what you are buying. But order cancels, you could definitely get around them. And if you are getting your order canceled, one of my favorite things to do, like I just mentioned, call the store, ask them why it was canceled. Don't be a jerk about it. If they're like, oh, you're a reseller, it is what it is. And also just think, if you keep getting your order canceled from the same site, or they're 50-50 whether it cancels or not, you just might not want to shop there anymore. There are a lot of options out there. You have to take into consideration the time. If you're spending, 15-20 minutes to get this order placed, and then an hour later it gets canceled, then you try to do it again, you're wasting an hour where you could just spend that hour shopping at a site that doesn't cancel, or finding other profitable products. If you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.